well, hello and welcome back to the Cup Chasers podcast. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. It's heating up. The run-in is here. Every single point is huge. And we got plenty of action to get through here in this segment. But first, go ahead and smash up the likes, just like all the goals got smashed in this weekend. Subscribe to the channel. Get that notification bell on. We will start with the early kickoff. Aston Villa smashing Newcastle. What a performance this was.
Unexpected.
I don't know how. I mean, the scoreline.
3-0. Yeah.
The scoreline, when you look at it, yeah, it's unexpected as far as that. But that's like 7 wins for Villa in a row.
Really nice turned it around, bro.
Emery took them from 16 to 6th.
Yeah.
Killing it. Just killing it. And I mean, we all got to watch this one because it was the early game. Complete and utter dominance.
Dominance.
The word go.
Not the Newcastle
Bruno
team.
was nowhere to be found.
Not the Newcastle team I thought was going to show up.
I mean, that Villa press was suffocating. I've never seen Newcastle be so disjointed, so sloppy in possession, but you got to credit Villa for how they pressed, how they worked. And, Ollie Watkins is just a machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was he got 8 and 7? He's got like 9. I think the stat was he's got 12 goals in 11 games.
Hitting the brace. Ooh.
In the last 11.
Not to go back to the whole thing about Chelsea, but that second goal, was it the second goal? Maybe it was the second goal. That was scored, that he scored. That's a shot that no Chelsea player will take. None.
Right.
I mean, he just took it, turned, and took a shot.
Yeah.
And that's confidence. And, this Villa team is just, it sounds crazy, but the 2-0 for Chelsea wasn't that bad considering what this Villa team is right now. They're playing so well together. They're, what is it, McGinn, of course, Ollie Watkins. You got Martinez and goal.
Buendia.
Yeah. You got
Buendia. He had
Buendia.
a fantastic game. Very fantastic.
I mean, United's got him set up perfectly. And you could see his stamp on that team. And, they're realistically in a shot now for Champions League.
Europe.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
if not Europa, for sure.
I definitely think, I don't know. It's gonna be tough to get in 4th place this year, but yeah, they keep playing like that. They keep playing like this. It's gonna be good. I thought Alex Moreno was good on the left-hand side, but yeah, they absolutely. I mean, double the shots, triple the shots on goal. They've now won 5 straight. They're absolutely flying. They're scoring goals, and to shut down Newcastle, who were somewhat resurgent.
Found their scoring boots lately. Yeah,
it's one of those where you can't even say that Newcastle were awful. Villa were so good that they made Newcastle look bad. It wasn't that Newcastle were necessarily poor. It was that Villa's press caused the mistakes.
Yeah.
I personally think that all the praise, all the plaudits, should go to Villa instead of saying, oh, Newcastle were this or Newcastle were that. This was just blinding from the word go, the energy, and I mean, great advert for the league. When a team who, a month ago, 2 months ago, we're talking about, I don't know, man. Are they going to be fighting a relegation? And now we're sitting here. Can they really hit top 4?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, they were behind Chelsea.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
That's what matters when you employ a tactician.
You got to give it to Emery.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
Y'all should have fired Potter when Emery came available and snagged him. That would have been a big pickup. I mean, yeah, like you say, X, y'all, like you were saying, you need somebody at Chelsea who can get it right, get the tactics right, get the personnel right, and Emery has done just that.
Oh yeah,
And
he's got a strong core too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. This is a damaging loss for Newcastle, because United have looked good recently, and going into the run-in, they both are on 30 games played. This one was a tough one to lose. It's kind of out of the blue, really. And Villa, they're only 6 points out. Yes, Newcastle have a game in hand, but they're only 6 points out. And the only team in between them is Spurs, who
downslide. They just lost to the
Spurs are plummeting.
they just plummeting. Horrible game.
But yeah, I think that well deserved. All the praise definitely goes to the I guess you could say, especially on the first goal, the marking was horrific. Murphy did not. He just leaves Ramsey wide open. This is the Premier League. Everybody has got a goal in them, so you gotta track that man from the field, and he doesn't do that, and they get absolutely punished, and they never look back. Never looked back. But credit to Villa, like I say, shooting up the table, looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Another kind of big result. Fulham have finally turned around their poor run of form, away to Everton. I saw the highlights this one. I didn't go back and actually watch this one. But once again, I think Everton were just poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at home too. You don't expect that.
Everton's kind of lost that edge. Like that's what used to keep them mid-table tier in the league, or away from relegation.
Brings in defensive stability, right?
Yeah.
You think brings in the energy. Demands that energy, that press. But Everton have looked rough past few games, and Fulham really put it on them. Really put it on them in this one.
I would agree with your assessment, though. I think Ramsdale has to get the nod for the England job over Pickford,
Yeah. Oh, to put Nick Pope in the conversation is an insult for me.
It's Pickford or Ramsdale for me. Like it has to be.
Especially in that last game.
Right.
Nick Pope was not good.
Nick Pope was not good. No.
It was bad.
Yeah.
No,
it was bad. It's just, I wish I would love to see Jordan Pickford come to Chelsea. I would love to have a keeper like that for the badge.
That would be a great pickup for you guys. It would be a
great pickup for us. And he's young. We could build off of him. He plays with heart. He's knowledgeable about the game. He's very vocal. He's looked at on his team. Like Kepa's he's small. He's really young. He makes mistakes. It's hard to listen to him. And a keeper needs to be a commanding figure on your field. And I don't think Thiago Silva's sitting there listening to Kepa Azpilicueta and being like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm going to listen to you." Like I literally have slept more than you've played soccer. Like
the problem with Kepa is that he's a decent shot stopper,
right?
But he has the mistakes in him, even in that aspect. And he's not awesome at any of the things that goalkeepers need to be.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades. Like he's decent at everything, but not great at any of them.
I think to your point,
Pickford be awesome.
When Pickford is screaming at you, like
whoa, right,
whoa.
And that's what a keeper needs to be. Like I've always played with keepers like that. I love keepers like that.
Everton are 17th.
Yeah,
and
bad players.
They're only out of the bottom 3 on 10 goals.
And see, I thought with the Wobie back, this was going to be a much closer game. I really did, especially with the Wobie coming back.
Off the back of a five straight losses. If Everton go down, which they're one of the few teams that have never done that, but if they do, y'all should snag Pickford. Go ahead and phone Bowley.
Snatch.
I was reading The Athletic today, and they were talking about Everton still might get deducted points because of their financial fair play issues within the country, and they
can't afford that.
And and so like
Yo, we'll buy the points. Yo, we'll buy those points though.
I know, right?
We're still in it for
Take those
2x15.
But can you imagine that? Like they're just above the relegation zone, and then the
And
FA
they get
says, "You know what?
relegated on
We're gonna deduct 6 points from you."
They'd be bottom. They would be bottom.
They would be bottom.
That's just why not just relegate? Why not just tell them your punishment's relegation? Like, don't be like, oh, we're gonna take points. Be like, you're relegated.